The stock market suffering major losses on the heels of the president's tariffs. Take a look. The Dow losing, as you can see right there.
Another brutal day on Wall Street. The market's tanking right now ahead of the closing bell, just seconds away from the sell-off we're watching here, the worst in years, driven by President Trump's announcement Wednesday to slap retaliatory tariffs on our global trading partners.
Dozens of countries have reached out to the White House to start negotiations on trade after the Trump administration vowed to stand by sweeping tariffs that have sent global stock markets plunging and raised fears of a recession for the world's largest economy.
So the stock market just took a big hit. Again, headlines are screaming, traders are nervous, and at the center of it all, Donald Trump and tariffs. But before we panic, let's step back and try to see the bigger picture. Because what's happening right now might actually be one of the most important economic corrections in decades.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again. For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far, both friend and foe alike. American steelworkers, auto workers, farmers, and skilled craftsmen, we have a lot of them here with us today. They really suffered gravely. They watched in anguish as foreign leaders have stolen our jobs, foreign cheaters have ransacked our factories, and foreign scavengers have torn apart our once beautiful American dream.
This week, the Trump administration imposed a new round of tariffs targeting foreign imports, specifically from China, Mexico, and in many other countries. The market didn't like it. The S&P 500 dipped. The Dow slid. Investors got spooked. But here's what Wall Street won't tell you. This isn't the beginning of the end. This could be the beginning of something better. Let's break it down. Yes, tariffs increase the cost of imported goods. That hits companies relying on cheap overseas labor and materials. It dents profits, at least in the short term. Investors see that, and they pull back. But behind that immediate reaction is a longer-term realignment. For decades, American manufacturing has been bleeding. Jobs shipped overseas. Supply chains stretched thin. We traded self-sufficiency for cheap labor. And for what? Marginally cheaper products and a dependency on foreign powers, especially China. Trump's tariffs are a direct challenge to that model. And whether you love him or hate him, you can't ignore the effect. Companies are reevaluating their strategies. Some are bringing production back to American soil. Others are diversifying away from hostile nations. We're seeing the seeds of reshoring, slowly but surely. It's not just talk either. In states like Ohio, Michigan, and Tennessee, new manufacturing facilities are in the pipeline. American-made is making a comeback. Is it bumpy? Yes. Is it painful in the short term? You bet. But this is what real correction looks like. The kind that builds long-term resilience, not just quarterly profits. If you're enjoying the story so far and would like to support the channel, head over to dudedivision.com. The destination for those who refuse to blend in. Whether you're built for the grind, forged in fire, or looking to wear something that stands out amongst the crowd, visit dudedivision.com and use code LOSTCHRONICLES for 15% off your first order. Stand tall, stay relentless. Now let's get back to the story. Let's not forget, markets dip all the time. Remember 2018? Tariff fears triggered volatility then too. But what happened next? A rebound, a rally, a rebalancing. The market is not crashing, it's correcting. Pricing in a new economic order, one that prioritizes domestic production, national security, and long-term sustainability. Think about it. When we make more at home, we rely less on unstable foreign supply chains. We create jobs here. We keep innovation here. We rebuild a middle class that's been hollowed out. That's the real investment. Not just stocks, but people, towns, industries. So yes, the market dipped. But look deeper. This isn't a failure. It's a recalibration, a painful, necessary step towards something stronger, more secure, and undeniably American. The tariffs may sting now, but in the long run, they could be exactly what this country needs. Don't just watch the dip, watch the recovery. We're already seeing the signs of a market rebound as over 75 countries seek to make a fair trade deal with the United States. Except for China. They decided to impose 84% tariffs on the U.S. So, the United States said, "Hold my beer," and slapped China with 125% tariffs. A move I'm sure China is regretting now. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more straight-shooting analysis and wild stories, and let me know in the comments. Are Trump's tariffs a long-term win for America?